What are you eating?
Chocolate.
You're eating chocolate. How's the taste?
Good.
Good taste. Do you like chocolate? Well, great. When are you going to bring for me? I'm just joking. I'm not serious. Well, in a previous lecture, we talked about how often was used to ask about repeated actions. How often do you go? How often do you speak English? How often do you visit your relatives? And for repeated actions, we use do or does. How often does your brother visit the relatives? How often does your brother? For your brother, we use does. But generally, for other verbs for other subjects like I, we, you, they, and plural noun phrase structures, those brilliant students, we use do. Anyways, today we will talk about how many. To tell about the numbers. How many siblings do you have? That's a very common question. How many siblings do you have? That means how many brothers and sisters do you have? You can apply any tense here. How many siblings or brothers, siblings do you have? That's a yes no question. If I ask you, how many siblings do you have, Abdul Sami?
4, sir. 4.
You have 4 siblings. If I ask you, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I'm having 3 sisters and 2 brothers.
You have two brothers
And 3 sisters.
and 3 sisters. So if I change the tense, how many people did you see there? How many people did? Do, not did. How many people did you see there? For example, you are at a party, you're at a workshop, at a conference, and I ask you how many people were there. How many people did you see? What would be the answer at this side? Just tell about the number of people. For example, there were more than
50 people.
Okay, there were more than 100 people in the workshop. For example, if you want to say I saw, and you would convert this you into I. I saw. This see would take the second form. I saw more than 100 people. Now I would ask you in past simple tense, different multiple questions. Which movie, yes madam, which movie did you watch last weekend?
I didn't watch any movie last weekend.
I didn't watch any movie. That's a good answer. Do you have a plan to watch any movie?
Maybe. I'll have to look for one.
You have to look forward. Well, the philosophy of the form is clear now. She said, I didn't watch. If she had said, like if she had watched any movie, she would say, I watched with ed form. Second form, I watched a movie. Well, the main topic is we are learning how many. How many courses will you take at university? Or how many courses will you study at university? You tell, madam. Just tell the number.
8.
8. So what would be the complete sentence? I will study.
I will study 8 subjects in university.
I will study 8 subjects at the university. Well, great. If the question is in future, try to answer in future. If the question is in past, try to be in past. Now let me bring continuous tenses here. Continuous tenses you know about is, am, are. If I say how many people or how many students are studying in your department, it's a present continuous tense. What will be the answer?
Uncountable.
Uncountable. Why? You can count. Well, uncountable is also an answer. Well, you see how many stars are shining in the sky. So there are a lot of stars. You can't count. Many students are studying. Well, great. Any other question? Now you have to make questions. And I would be here to answer.
How many times do you play cricket in a week?
Time is, again, you are asking about the frequency of time, then you would use how often, not how many time.
How many?
But you can say how many hours do you study or do you play? Hours, we can count hours. How many hours? I play for 3 hours. Any other?
How many subscribers do you have?
How many students are present in the class? Well, great. There are approximately 30 students, maybe 25. Any other question?
How many? How many children?
How many children? Yeah.
Playing cricket in a ground?
How many children playing cricket in the ground? Is it? Where is the helping verb? Are playing or just playing? How many children are playing cricket in the ground? Okay, good.
How many times do you take bath?
Time is, I already told, time is not the right word here. You can count hours.
Hours.
Yeah. Yes.
How many friends you are having in your...
How many friends do I have? How many friends you are having, that's fine. How many friends do you have? I have no friend.
Why so sad?
I have a lot of friends. Any other question?
How many criminals are in the jail of Lahore?
I'm not sure about the number, but there must be a lot of prisoners in the jails of Lahore.
How many novels do you study last week?
Well, for this type of question, you can say, have you studied? That's a perfect question. I mean perfect tense. Have you studied? How many books have you studied so far?
So far.
How many books have you read so far? With R. I have read around 3 books about politics last month. Any other question? Even you can use have been. Think about it, yeah?
How many
Okay, take your time. How many? Think about any subject. I told you about subject, noun, phrase, okay, pronoun, and noun like Ali, Ahmed, or a coordinate phrase.
How many years you have been teaching English?
How many years you have been teaching English? Okay, well, that's fine. But for time, if you want to, then you would use this how long. If you want to measure the time, you would use how long. How long have you been teaching English? I have been teaching English for approximately 11 years. How long have you been studying here?
About 2 months.
About 2 months, okay. Approximately, yeah. How long have you been learning English? Amar? Not sure. Okay. Gentleman, how long have you been using your phone? How long have you been using your phone?
Past 5 years.
I'm asking about the class.
Past 2 minutes.
Past 2 minutes. Okay. Well, great. Yes, madam. How long have you been coming here in this university?
2 months.
2 months.
So approximately.
Yeah.
How long have you been on YouTube?
Well, it's a nice question. Have you noticed that he has used a prepositional phrase on YouTube?
On
You can also say that how long have you been
YouTube.
in the kitchen, for example.
Yes.
Kitchen में कब से हो? कब से रहे हो? I have been in the kitchen for whole day, for 5 hours, for 2 hours. So I have been on YouTube for 3 years, maybe 4. Any other question with prepositional phrase?
How many?
How long have you been in this situation? In this situation. How long have you been in this situation? I have been in this situation for 3 years. Psychological or any financial? Just raise your hand. Anyone would like to ask questions? This is a question answer session.
Okay.
Yes, Abdul Sami, would you like to come here? Okay, ask me few questions. Look at the camera.
Okay.
Ask me few questions.
What type of questions, sir?
These types of questions we have
Okay.
learned today. These are how often, how many, and how long.
So how long did it take to come in that university?
Well, it took just 2 minutes. I
Why, sir?
entered the gate and I came here.
No, from your home, sir.
Well, it takes 1 hour.
Okay. Approximately 1 hour.
Approximately, yeah, when I have to use my bike.
Sir, how many brothers you have?
Do you have?
Do you have?
Yeah.
How many brothers do you have, sir?
I have 2 brothers and 1 sister.
MashaAllah, sir. MashaAllah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Any other question?
No, sir. Thank you.
Ask.
Ask.
Think about different verbs.
So how long you have been teaching English?
Have you been? Not
Have
you have been.
Have you been teaching English?
You been. Well, I have been teaching English for 11 years.
Approximately 11.
Approximately, even more than.
More. than-
Yeah.
So that's really great, sir.
Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Same here. Nice to meet you. Have a seat,
Thank you,
please.
sir. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Sir, you can join us, sir.
You want to come? Gentleman? No? Yes, you? Amar, you come here. Trust me. Trust me. I can help you. Take this mic. I'll give you different verbs and you have to use those verbs, okay? I'll ask you simple questions and you have to answer using those verbs. Eat, simple. Drink, simple. Buy, simple. Let me take this buy. How many dresses do you buy on Eid? Look at the camera. How many dresses do you buy on Eid?
And sure.
I'm asking about the number. How many?
How many?
इसको करीब करें. Yeah. How many dresses do you buy?
Dresses, no. How many?
How many?
How many buy?
Yes. I'm asking how many.
I'm
The
asking
number.
number.
You have to tell me the number of dresses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
4, 5, 10.
10 dresses do you buy? Okay. You buy 10 dresses. How many glasses of water do you drink in a day?
10.
10 glasses. Okay. How many breads do you eat in breakfast?
Breakfast, bread.
3 pieces of bread. Well, 3 breads would be a lot. 3 pieces of bread.
3 pieces of.
Okay. How many books do you read in a month?
And 2.
Be confident. Look at the camera.
2 books only.
2 books. You read 2 books.
Yes.
Okay. How long have you been studying English? Tell me about the time duration. How long have you been studying English?
No question. No answer.
1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 months?
Many English in 2 years.
2 years. You have been learning English for 2 years. Do you think it's a difficult language?
Urdu.
English. I'm asking about English. Do you think it's a difficult language?
English.
English is difficult
Yes.
language.
Yes.
Okay,
Very
have a
tough.
seat. Thank you. Well, this is the way to communicate. I hope you will find some time to communicate with your classmates, and we will keep the lecture here today. Take care. Bye.